friends, it's Joanne. How are you? Welcome to this month's Let's Get Organized YouTube Hop. This month we are discussing unfinished projects. I have maybe 4 or 5 of those hanging around, and I wanted to show those to you, and the majority of them are over here. So let me see, I don't want to move too fast, make anybody dizzy. One is always right here, my art bin, where I put my layouts after I'm finished with them and before I put them in my album. I'll discuss that more. And then next is I have to finish this album, and I don't know what's taking me so long. The next thing I have to do is I have to finish this little book right here. And then I have to finish, I'm just going to go slow here and show you some of my craft room, my fall album, which is in my Hip Kit Club drawer right there. And I'm going to come over this way, and I wanted to show you how yucky it is outside today. Ugh, snow. Look at, yep, New York for you. It's been cold. And I do have another organization project that I have to finish, so I'm going to show to you. I have a couple drawers up here that are super messy, which is very odd for me, but I had to pick up quickly to go somewhere or do something afterwards. So I have a couple of those. Those are always hanging around though. So let me get stuff in front of my camera. I film right there. See the arm and my light and my mat. All right, I'll be right back with you. Okay, one ongoing project that I always have is my art bin, and I showed you where that is stored in my craft room. Whenever I'm done with a layout, I always put it in here, because once it gets full, then I know it's time for a layout share video, and then I separate them into piles and they go on respective albums, because I do albums for myself, my niece, my great niece, my grandsons, and you know, whoever else I'm doing something for at the time. So I just put them in here so they don't get stepped on, ruined, or anything like that. And you can see how many I've gotten here. Oh my goodness, I've got to put them away. And sometimes I will just peek through and see if there's something I really, really like, and then I will go ahead and put them in a frame on the wall. I get 12 by 12 shadow box. I can't stand how cute she is. Shadow box frames from Michaels, and I just wait for them to go on sale. So there's that. I'll show you all of these in a layout share. Okay, next up is I never finished my summer album, my summer 2022 album. Just a little mini album. I put a charm on it. I used all Maggie Holmes Sunny Days, and there's a couple videos on here of this, but I just did some Bramble Fox, and like I said, I'm just doing a couple of cute pictures at the pool and my great niece and stuff like that. And this is my granddaughter and my daughter-in-law, and I have to finish these pages. I have the photos, and I have to finish that up, and then this will be done. I keep that on the shelf that I showed you there at the beginning. Next is another mini album, and I did this probably 2 years ago. I have no idea why I didn't finish this. There's a very, very little left to do. I made a little charm over here. I got this at Hobby Lobby. Super love that. And it's for Valentine, so I just wanted a book with just photos of me and my husband. And this has got some Pink Fresh, some Simple Stories, and Bramble Fox, and Yes Please Paper Crafts flare buttons, and some exclusive Hip Kit paper in it as well. So we'll go through that. I did a lot of Confessions of a Paper Edit cut files in this album. This is one of those, I should say. Super cute. I put tulle behind the hearts, and then hand stitched around the hearts and put little sequins in all of them. There's pictures of me and my husband. This whole thing is that, so I don't need to say that. Simple Stories, Hip Kit Club. This is Echo Park with the rainbows. And yes, please, paper crafts here. And then Confessions of a Paper Addict again. Bramble Fox, Simple Stories. I think this flare button is from Shimmer's Paints. And of course, there's some Shimmer's Paints on here. And that's it. I like this one. This is a Confessions of a Paper Addict cut file 2. Bramble Fox. This is Hip Kit Club exclusive papers and ephemera here. And I think Bramble Fox stencil, Nouveau drops, Simple Stories. These are some alphas I got at Joanne's. I can't remember what collection they came from. And there's that little sequin shaker. And this one, same thing, Echo Park, Simple Stories, a little shaker pot. That's a big shaker pot. Got tons of sequins in there. Echo Park this is. And then this one, I'm not sure if I'm going to put something here or not. I have to wait and see. So this is almost done. I think I just want to go through one more time and see if there's any more embellishments I can get on there. And I'm probably going to, I think the reason why I think it's not done is because I don't like this paper. Well, I like this paper, but not for this page. And I don't like the way the sequin shaker came out. So I was thinking about taking this off here and redoing it. Or I might just be done with it, but I do want to put one more picture here, I think, because this is kind of plain. And then I think that will be done. So I literally could sit down and be done with this in a half an hour. I don't know what I'm waiting for. But if you saw last month's video about how we store our metal dies, you saw the way that I did that. And I had mentioned in that I really wanted to pull out my Hip Kit Club metal dies away from the rest of my metal die collection because I just wanted them separate, and I want these to be right next to me on my cart. I ordered, I think these are 5x7, the magnetic boards from excuse me, Honeybee Stamps. So I went and pulled all my Hip Kit dies off my magnetic boards that I have on my doors, and I put them on here. I don't, these all came together. Like, this is a collection. I didn't mix any of them together. I don't yet know where I'm going to put them. I'm thinking I wanted to put them in a Simple Stories book, the 6x8 book, like I did with my stencils. But I don't know if that's what I want to do. I don't know if I want to try to find something in a smaller size. So I put them all on here, and that's as far as I got. And then I ATG'd the packaging to the back of it, just so I know they're Hip Kit Club, but anyways, that's what I did with those. And I know that in the February Hip Kits I ordered like 3-4 more dies, so I need to buy more of these because I used them all up, and I still have more that I haven't put on there. But I didn't want to just put as many as I could on one of these. I wanted to put just the collection or the package that came together on one board. I didn't want to mix them together. So I still need to figure out what kind of book I want to put these in. Now this doesn't fit on that. It overhangs it a little bit, so I'm not sure if I even want to keep the 5x7 size, but that's how far I got with that project at this time. This is a project, I've done quite a few videos on this. I called it my little mini album. There's a little charm I put together. I bought this, I think, at Hobby Lobby. And then I put a bunch of charms on it. So cute, right? This was a Webster's Pages. I think it was like a calendar, planner, whatever. But I would find these on clearance in Joanne's, or I found some at Tuesday Mornings. And these are very high quality and pretty expensive, really, but I got them for like an amazingly ridiculous low amount of money, so I just picked them up when I saw them. And I made a little mini album out of this. I took all the planner stuff out because that's not what I wanted it for. And this is another one. I'm literally almost done. I don't know why I don't sit down and just finish it. So what I have, I'll go through the whole thing with you, but what I have left to do is this is all done, super cute, and then I just put ephemera in the little slots here. And this book, I wanted only Pink Fresh Studio in it. So all I have left to do here is this little insert that you can like put in that is in there. And then all I have left is this. I put this in there with a little tab and a little pom-pom clip. And I might do journaling, or I might put some pictures on that and just slide it in just like that, and then have this tab to pull it out. I have to finish that. So acetate, vellum, again, all Pink Fresh. And here's one page. My boy, so handsome. And look at this flare button from Yes Please Papercraft. She does custom buttons. And it's this picture on a button. I can't even stand how cute that is. And my little pumpkin. And this is my favorite show and books. And my other boy. And then my great niece. I gotta do my journaling. Flare buttons. Yes Please Papercrafts. And I think, like I said, everything else is Pink Fresh. Rainbow Fox stencil. Sequins from Shimmer's Paints. And Yes Please Papercrafts. Rainbow Fox. And that's it there. Honeybee Stamped Gems in the middle of the butterflies. And this is a Confessions of a Paperette cut file. This lace trim here. Scallop lace. And Yes Please Flare button. And Yes Please Flare button. This is the Chrysanthemum new Pink Fresh collection. It's so gorgeous. I'm in love with it. Pretty, pretty. There's a stencil back here. It's either a Bramble Fox stencil or a Hip Kit Club stencil. I can't remember. And then it ends with a piece of acetate. And the only thing I have to do is finish that front pocket, that piece I pulled out. And then on the back here, I did a waterfall. And all I have to do is print some pictures. I might figure out something to stick in here. Or maybe I'll just leave it empty. I don't know. I could put another sheet of paper and put even more pictures on it if I wanted to. This album is just for me. I did a waterfall. So I just put pictures in this album that are like my favorite things. And I put florals on the end of these so you can use the florals to lift. So pictures of me and my best friend. And then I have to put a picture there. My baby. I have to put two pictures here. I have to put a picture there. My husband and my other cat. I like cats a lot. My husband and his cat. And then I got to put a picture here. And this is my boy that's crossed the Rainbow Bridge. And this is me and my brother. And I have to put a picture here. And that's literally all I have to do is put a picture, finish putting pictures in here. I just got to print them. Maybe, like I said, put something there. I have to finish this. And then, like, literally, this is done. So, again, I'm not sure exactly what I'm waiting for. This is a current ongoing project, so I'm just not finished with it yet. This is the Hip Kit Club October 2022 collection, which I'm totally obsessed with. I love it so much. Hip Kit Club October kits are always my favorite because fall is my favorite. And they just make the best fall collections. I'm so in love with it. So this drawer is a disaster, in my opinion, because I'm like in the middle of using all of it. Here is my fall album. Okay, I did use a Simple Stories Snap flip book because I just like the size of them, and I also like that you can make these be as big as you want to, and there's no, I mean, you can't put like 200 things in there, but this, they say, will hold like 60 flat pages. So I'm going to say 30 dimensional pages, and I do dimensional pages. So I'm probably halfway done with this. My cover is not done at all. I still need to decorate, but I did do the frame with the sequin shaker, and those are sequins from Shimmer's Paints. And I used all Hip Kit, but I did want to use the Simple Stories Snap flip book. And I used the same one as I used last year, but I got this for $7, so I was like not going to leave it there, you know what I'm saying? Let me show you what I have done so far. These are just little pocket pages, and I love doing these little pocket pages. They're so cute. So I started off, with this. It's a Hip Kit Club. Everything is Hip Kit Club. Sequins. This was a pocket card from Hip Kits, and I took a metal die and cut a nice circle in the middle of that and then put the sequins in there. And then, so cute. Look at this deer in my backyard. She's a baby, and it's so cute when the mom brought them out the first time. I love it. Yes, please, paper crafts, flare button, and a picture of my house. And look at what a beautiful fall day that was. Wasn't that gorgeous? So my husband took his drone up and then flew it right over to her, and she was just staring at it, not knowing what it was. So he was able to take these really cool pictures of her. Okay, then next is this pictures of myself and my cousins. This is my cousin and her children. Flare buttons, yes please, and honeybee stamp gems are in here. Just some Hip Kit pocket cards, and it was gorgeous out. We just got out of church, and I'm like, we're taking pictures because it's so beautiful out today. And this one, I put too much dimension on it, so I had to take it out of the pocket pages because it was just being all warped and weird. So I actually still took the pocket page, and what I did was I glued the pages that I made to the outside of the page protector just so I could still have the holes and stuff. So 2 4x6s here, and I put too much dimension because I put these buttons and I put a little hand stitching through the buttons with some embroidery floss. Aren't they cute? And then this side is myself and my 2 cousins, and I used some Bramble Fox wood veneer pieces on the outside of like apples, and I think they're both apples. No, this is an apple and this is a pear. But oh my goodness, right? And I just put a little ribbon around the outside of the photo. And this is probably my favorite page. I'm going to do some journaling here. Fussy cut these leaves from a pattern paper. Honeybee stamp gems in the middle of those puffy flowers. And some here and some here. And this was, I think this was Thanksgiving Day. When I do my fall album, I don't care what order they're in. It doesn't have to be in order. I just put them in the way that I can get all the pictures in there the best. All right, so there's that. And then this one is Thanksgiving Day. It's my best friend and her husband. Aren't these papers super gorgeous from the Hip Kit Club? I'm like, oh my God, I love them so much. Yes, please, flare. And then the kids, I haven't shown anybody the picture of all the kids yet. Oops, sorry. I did a layout of him, but I didn't show you the ones with all the kids together. I mean, come on, how cute is that, right? Adorable. So here's this, and I put this bow on the outside of the page protector. And then here's a bigger picture of my house. So pretty. And then this is cute because this card says home on it. And I took a picture of this because we had to tear our chimney down and get a new one built up. And our masonry guy is like the best. He's so good. He did such a good job putting our new chimney up. So I had to take a picture of that because it happened in the fall. And here is my husband and my baby. And the picture got overexposed or something, but I scrapped it anyways because it's so cute. He's looking out the window holding her, and she's just adorable. She's going to be 18 years old. All right. Super love the ephemera in this collection. I'm in love with it. Her name is Baby Girl. Cute, right? All right. Oh my God, look. I can't even. Look at. And I put a little bunny. And then here's the picture, the individual pictures of the other 2 girls. Aren't they beautiful? They're so beautiful. I love, love, love this collection. I can't even with these floral clusters and everything. And this is another one. I took a frame and I just put some foam strips underneath with some acetate, and I put a sequin shaker in that one too. Super pretty. And let me see. This one I'm not done with yet. I have to print out another picture of a different one of my cats. Excuse me, I don't know what's wrong with my voice today. and just put a photo here. I just have to print it, and I haven't done it yet. So there's that one, and then this one, super orange, right? It's crazy. I wanted to document this. This is the little decorations I had in my kitchen for fall and Thanksgiving, and a little card that my friend Ella made me. Hi, Ella. She's so sweet. She sends me cards all the time, so I put that up as part of my decorations. And I took these pictures because two of my best friends made me all these things. So my friend Charlene made me this turkey. She carves everything out of wood herself and then paints it. And then my other girlfriend crochets. So she hand crocheted me, oops, those pumpkins. And she hand crocheted the top. She bought me these towels and then did the crocheted topper that you know can hang from your stove or your drawer handle. But she got me some towels with the cats on them. How cute, right? So I wanted to make sure that I documented them. I'm sorry about clearing my throat. And then that's that. So I have about probably just as many pages left to do. I have a whole stack of photos still to do in this. But I wanted to show you a really cool trick. Okay, hold on one second. Let me grab it. All right, if you have these snap books, you could probably make this work in other books too, but this is a trick for the snap flip books. If you don't do your snap flip books all flat, and I do bramble fox and everything, so I've got dimensions with my flares, my bramble fox, everything, and that way it's just gonna get, you know, dimensional. And then, you know, what do they call it, alligator, like this part's really skinny and then it alligators out on the top like that, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So if I didn't do my trick, then it would look like this right now. So a way to keep these straight is you take your page protectors, and just in case you didn't know, the 6x8 page protectors and for the Simple Story 6x8 albums, I'm gonna show you these ones. These page protectors and these page protectors are two totally different page protectors. So don't, if you want these, don't buy these and vice versa and accidentally get yourself the wrong ones. Because these ones have an extra strip right here. Let me show you. See what I'm saying? Right here. Because then this part goes underneath here, and then this part is this. So I always put a branding strip from the pattern paper in there. It's really bad out, so the plows are going by. So super sorry about the noise, but it's bad. I showed you. So you can leave that plain or put your pattern paper here, and I use the branding strips. They're exactly the perfect size to put these on that. So what you do is get your foam. Now I use black foam because this is black, okay? And then you won't be able to see it right there. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. I know you're like, what? So you take this, and then you put your black foam in the middle. Let me get some scissors. I'm going to end up doing this anyway, so I'm not worried about doing this now. So I'm going to take like a big piece. I like the Gina, what is it called? I think it's Gina K black foam, but it's really small. I found this huge roll of black foam at Honeybee Stamps. I'll link it below. And I like shopping at Honeybee Stamps because it's a small business, family owned, and I like to support that. So you put your foam only to where the hole is, like that. And then here up to, oh, I'm crooked, hold on. Up to the next hole. And then all the way down here. And then I just stick this right back on here because you can use it for the next page. And then you do that on every single one of them. You don't take the adhesive off. You can if you wanted to, but I don't bother because it's not necessary. And then you do that on every single one of your pages before you put it back in. And then that keeps it so this whole thing stays flat. Isn't that the coolest idea? I will take this apart and show you. Just one of these, it goes like this. Very easy to add and take pages out to work on. You just take the back cover off like this, and I'll show you. So every one of my pages just has the foam right there. And you just do it once. If you like have like a super dimensional page, I think one of these was, it doesn't matter. If you have like a super dimensional page, then you would just take that one page and put 2 layers of foam, or you can put one on the front and one on the back, and that way you would still have 2 layers at some point. So doing that lifts this up to be the same height as this, so you don't get that alligator on your album. So try that out sometime. Just a little cool tip and trick if you use these things. But look how easy. So you have all this room left to put more pages into, and you just go like this. Very fun, very easy, and I love them. And you can put them in a bookshelf, in a drawer, or you can put them on a bookshelf and display them really pretty. But I have to finish all of my pages. I'll do a final flip through of this when I am done with it, but this is a project just for me. I do this by myself, off camera, and sometimes I just want to chill out alone, and a lot of times I will put this together when I'm FaceTiming with my besties. Donna or Karen will FaceTime and then just scrapbook and talk together for hours. So I'll work on this when I'm doing that with them, and that's about it. So thank you so much for stopping by. In the description boxes below, I had to go to this page because it's my favorite. In the description box below are all of my friends who are also participating in this month's hop. So please do stop by their channels and see what they have unfinished. And we do have an entire series of Let's Get Organized. So I have a playlist, and there's lots of other playlists for everybody else too. So check it all out. We talk about something different every month. 12 by 12 paper pads, sequins and gems, metal dies, unfinished projects, our carts. We have so many things that we've talked about over the last few months. So check it out. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you could like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, I would really appreciate it if you want to. And have a fabulous day. Happy crafting, my friends. Bye.